in our close community, we have from 24 to 75-year-olds, very diverse backgrounds, but being around the younger people has made a huge difference, I think, for us as far as really feeling that more youthful, vital state in ourselves. Have you seen anything or any research on that in particular?
Yeah, so there's actually a ton here. So let's just start with, what do we know? The healthiest societies where people age the best have cross-generational friendships. You hear a lot about the importance of a robust social life. By the way, right, you want to talk about another psychological intervention, 7 years to your life to maintain a robust social life. This is really interesting, by the way. If you're morbidly obese, smoke cigarettes, are an introvert with a bad mindset towards aging, and you want to live a long time, if you change your mindset and make some friends, you're going to live longer than if you lose weight or quit smoking. It's amazing. And nobody talks about that, but well known, right? Really well known. And, but when you dig into the social stuff, a couple things are really clear. One, at the heart of every society where people really thrive, all the blue zone communities have this, by the way, in Dan Buettner's research, and in many other places, they have cross-generational friendships. It's really important. And we can talk, when I'm done saying what I'm about to say, ask me about risk aversion, and I'll talk about why, right? But really important. The other thing that is you see, and this is something people talk less about, but it shows up again and again in the research. If you want to sort of thrive in the second half of your life, you need to make replacement friends. And a lot of people tend to form friends in their age group and not younger. And this is really, really common. And what happens is, if you are successful with your approach to longevity and healthy aging and that sort of stuff, you can find yourself the last person standing. And it sounds like one of these really extreme statements. There's 2 people in my life. I have a friend who will go unnamed, who is literally one of the most famous thinkers from the 20th century. And he's part of sort of those group of thinkers in the 1970s who thought in a very big picture, holistic, weird way and literally all of his, I call him up and I'll be like, "Oh, Steven, it's so great to talk to you. Nobody's called me in a month." And he's not kidding. And all of his friends have done. So it's not only he didn't make replacement friends, there's nobody left on the planet who thinks like him. Thinks like this sort of elite critic, the Marshall McLuhans of the world, right? He was part of that group of people, and they're all dead. He's the last one who's left. It's just wild. He didn't make replacement friends along the way. And so they really, really stress it. By the way, the CEO of the Flow Research Collective is 30 years younger than me. My chief of staff is 20 years younger than me. I do this all the time. And one of the main reasons is, of course, risk aversion naturally increases over time, and if you want to thrive in the second half of your life, you have to fight against it. And one of the ways you have to fight against it is expose yourself to new ideas, new thinking, new activities, all this stuff, and you get that with younger folks as a general rule. So healthy on a billion different levels.